Hey everybody. Hopefully YouTube's back up for all of us, and y'all can find me, but I'll give it a couple of minutes and we'll see. I'm in a budget-friendly hotel in Naples, Florida. And the walls are like paper thin and I feel like the whole hotel can hear me, but I mean, I don't care. And I may or may not have aggressively attacked a HVAC unit. So, okay. Welcome to the new moon in Aquarius live. We also had a, we also had a solar annular eclipse earlier today, which nobody could see unless you're in Antarctica, like a penguin. But it was a ring of fire eclipse. And I think, I think it's crazy interesting that the year of the fire horse, which began today, would start the same day. Hey, hi guys. The fact that the year of the fire horse would start the same day as a ring of fire eclipse, I think is fascinating. There's a lot of things that had to sync up so perfectly, synchronistically, for us to be where we are right now. And to me, that just means there's absolutely no way you can call any of this a coincidence. No way, right? One, against the HVAC. Y'all want to see it? I wonder if I can show you. I probably shouldn't, because I don't know if I want evidence out there. But I'll put it back together. I just... You don't understand, okay? This me and this thing got in a fight. But yes, I won. I'll fix it. It's fine. I'll put it back together. It's fine. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, astrology. Let's not talk about this anymore. Hold on. Is that better? I don't know. I feel like the lighting is so weird. It's always weird when I'm traveling, though, right? So, okay, stop encouraging me. Don't encourage me. I'm a problem. I'm sorry, Mama. You tried. You really did. I don't think there was ever any hope for me. Let's blame Dad. I am a little bit like my dad. I don't see anything at all. What's wrong with it? It's perfect. Well, when the friggin' thing on the wall doesn't shut it off, even when you slide it to off, or the fan to like auto, I've ripped the face of that off and I messed around with a bunch of buttons and that got me nowhere. And it still just would not shut off. And I'm like, I cannot go live even if YouTube comes back on with this thing because it was so freaking loud and it's right there. And this room's tiny, like there's nowhere for me to go. And then when I found out that YouTube was back on, I was like, all right, enough with this horse shit. We're gonna fix this problem right now once and for all. And that's what she did. Okay, I would love a candle. Thank you. Okay, I don't think I was gonna light one too. I have this gold one here, but I don't know if I have a lighter. Anyway, yeah, so wild day. A lot going on. We also had Venus resurfacing from the underworld, and she'll start rising again today. And like I said, we had, the year of the horse. It's Chinese New Year today. It's Mardi Gras today. It's Ramadan today. We had a ring of fire eclipse and a new moon in Aquarius at 28 degrees, which is damn near the last degree of Aquarius because tomorrow is the start of Pisces season. Hey, what's going on? You look like Goofy, actually. I think that's what's in your picture, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway. Yeah, tomorrow's the first day of Pisces, so this new moon and this eclipse both happened at 28 degrees Aquarius, which is a very late degree, and it's sort of a critical one. And this year, like the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology, is kind of a double fire energy because horse is fire anyway. So let's get ready. Hi. So you are a horse, right, in Chinese astrology, if you were born in 1918, 1942, 54, 66, 78, 90, 2002, 2014, or of course, if you have a baby born this year, there'll be a horse. I happen to be a metalcock, which I think is amazing and hilarious. I enjoy being a metalcock. But a lot of fire energy is the whole point. Add that, you know, couple that, triple that with this Neptune and Saturn moving into Aries and conjuncting at 0 degrees, which is a fire sign. We got a lot of action. We got a lot of fire going on here. It's Pluto in Aquarius. It's the year of Aquarius. Like there's so much going on here. But this year, the fire horse year, is very different than the snake. So we're just coming out of a year of the snake, which is not an easy one. That one's all about shedding, right? It's a lot of things leaving your life, a lot of people leaving your life, right? You probably closed out a lot of relationships, jobs, maybe moved, like whatever, or changed things about yourself. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that. They've already done it. So if you haven't gotten it yet, I suppose you're not going to. But keep us all posted because we're all really concerned about your colon health. Danger dental. Yeah, so the snakes shed, right? They shed their skin. So we've been shedding for a whole year. So now we get to finally today move into the year of the fire horse, which I don't know if anybody out there's like a Metalocalypse fan, like Death Clock, but all I can hear every time I hear about the fire horse is thunder horse over and over again in my head. So please look that up afterwards. Then that way you guys can all be tortured with it too and not just me. But the fire horse is about independence. It's about drive. It's about sociability, like sociability. You're who you are in a collective, in a community. It's very forward, you know, progression, momentum, ambition, right? Courage, being seen. It's a lot about visibility and independence here. Hey, red lady, what's going on, love? Impulsivity and reactivity and restlessness can be a sort of side effect of this. So you need to make sure that you're grounding and anchoring as often as you can. And make sure you pause before reacting. Take a minute, because we're all going to be a little fiery right now. I just beat the shit out of an HVAC unit, okay? We're going to be a little fiery right now. So just if you're feeling that, especially in the early stages, that like, or somebody like says something that is like your trigger button or something, and you feel like you're about to react, instead of responding, just pause. Please remember that. Just usa, ho, ho. What is it I'm about to do before we start popping off on things we may regret, okay? I want you to also focus throughout this year on taking rest as seriously as you're taking that forward momentum, like action-oriented energy, the work energy, all right? It's really important that you take care of yourself right now. Prioritize yourself, please. Okay, you need to be resting, you need self-love, you need to make it a priority and be around people that respect that that's a priority, okay? Fostering community and connection is gonna be really, really big this year. And instead of doing a ritual today, what we're going to do, because I don't really recommend intention setting like we would during a normal new moon when it's an eclipse. It's just different energy. We use the energy differently. I don't make eclipse water, or I don't make moon water that day and those things. I just don't. But do what you're guided to. I'm not saying I'm right. But this is a time where the seeds that you've planted already really have the potential to create some revolutionary changes, both in your life and on a more collective level. So your ritual tonight, when I finish this live and your reading, is going to be to shut off all your devices. I know, horror show, for an hour. Everything off for an hour, no distraction. And just be with you. And I'm going to give you some techniques I want you to do to help you jump into 5D. It's actually very easy. We're not waiting for some big like thing to happen, right? Like, I don't know, some alien ass to fall out of the sky and wiggle on your face and then go 5D and you'll be in it. That's not happening. It's honestly a choice, and it's a choice that you can make right now. It's not one you have to wait for. You can choose every day to wake up and say, hand on the heart, connect to that heart chakra, I am in 5D. I am 5D. you're going in and out of it all the time, but things happen that lower our vibration back down. So we're not staying there anchored. We need to stay there anchored. So every morning when you wake up, hand on your heart and declare it. You're not asking permission. You're setting it. You're doing it. It's up to you. It's up to you. Don't let people bring down your vibration. Don't try to change them. Accept them for where they are, whatever it is. Okay, if they're not treating you in a way that you prefer to be treated, keep your boundaries strong. But you don't have to fight about it. Just love and light to you. Good luck. Good luck, man. Take your peace back. Take your power back. Stay 5D. Don't let anything lower your vibration. It's so not worth it, I promise. Don't let anything lower your vibe. Okay? And then 3 times a day, that's a 4. 3 times a day, I want you to check in with yourself. Quick, 30 seconds. Hand on the heart. Okay, am I responding or reacting? Is something lowering my vibe? Am I getting pissy? Am I getting drawn back in to the 3D matrix bullshit? Just check yourself a couple of times a day. And before you know it, you're gonna really be able to stay there. But stop trying to control people. Stop trying to control outcomes. Just make the choice to live 5D. That's it. You can do that right now. You don't have to wait for a magical alien ass to wiggle out of the sky. Just saying, isn't this cute? My mom got me this. It's true, I am. Okay. Questions, concerns, comments? Anyone concerned about the AC unit I just accosted? Anything? Anything to add before we get into our little reading here? It is a big sippy cup, I know. Well, my job is to talk for a living all day long, so, you know, you need a big sippy cup. Okay. Anything? Fuck that thing. Do not feel sorry for that. Do not. The shit it gave me, I did not deserve today. If anything, I was just trying to prove to y'all how, like, the lengths I will go to show up for you on every full moon and new moon. Especially when, like, YouTube crashed and I was like, well, fuck her. I don't know how I can do anything about that. Although I did predict it. Did I not predict it? I did. But I was gonna find a way. I was gonna find a way. So we could all be together and hug and cuddle. I'm hugging you guys. I love you. All right, so here's what I wanna do. I want to lay out the reading first, and then I'm gonna go sign by sign with a message that you need to hear. Okay, I'm not sure which deck that's gonna be yet, but I'm sure that I will when the time comes. But I definitely feel guided to start with these archetypes. So let's do that. Remember, general reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. Just because part of a message isn't fitting doesn't mean the rest of the message isn't for you. It is timeless. Whenever you find this video or message, know that Spirit does have a message for you. And if you want to book a private with me, based specifically on the things that you're dealing with, the energies you're dealing with, whatever, or spiritual counseling, or shadow work sessions, or Reiki healing, energy work, anything like that, any of the services I provide, way to do that will be in the description box. Hello, darling. Happy new moon in Aquarius, solar eclipse, year of the fire horse, Mardi Gras day. Laissez le bon temps rouler. I usually throw a big Mardi Gras party every year, but I couldn't do it on actual Mardi Gras this year. So I'll do it like next week or over the weekend or something, but I love me a Mardi Gras party. For a girl who doesn't cook, and I don't at all, I make real good jambalaya and a good king cake. Right, Mom? Tell him. She'll lie for me. No, I'm kidding. She will not. I really am good at it. Oh, bummer. I'm allergic to mushrooms. I can't have it. For the collective, where are we at? Show me where we're at. Yes, I do. See? My mom says, yes, I do. It's the only domestic thing I do, but I can make really good jambalaya and biscuits and king cake. Okay. Which is funny for a girl from Jersey. I don't know. Just love Mardi Gras. It's a day to celebrate. For the collective, I also think beignets are one of the greatest things the universe has ever given the human race. So, love me a beignet. Shouldn't have brought them up because now I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about them all night. Best and highest messages, please. Tell me where the collective is at. What's the archetype right now? Yeah, no, I know a lot of people that do really well on the mushroom coffee, especially for like anxiety and stuff. Namaste. But I can't. I'm deathly allergic. Gnosis. What a good card to start. All right, you guys are definitely ascending. You're feeling the vibes. You're rising. You are rising. What else? What else? What else? That is it. That's the only one I'm getting, and that's pretty powerful. Gnosis. This is one of the strongest and the most powerful archetypes in the entire archetype system. And once you sort of reach this level, once you sort of reach Gnosis, you become a guardian of it, okay? And that means it's up to you to share the sort of knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained. So you're like sort of becoming the teachers now, right? Spiritual leaders, the light holders, the light workers, the lighthouses. But it's up to you how you're going to be, how you're going to respect and honor that guardianship that you've now been given, right? And it's basically, I think the best way to describe Gnosis is just the old, like Buddhist sort of way of looking at it, which is those who say they know, don't. And those who say they don't know. It's an innermost knowing. It's about mystic truths. It's about the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses, including the underworld. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, Exhibit A, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps even science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you're forever changed and have become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. It's like awakening. Right? Once you're awakened, once your eyes are open, once you know and you see through the bullshit, you can no longer unsee. You can never unsee. There's no going back, right? But that's a good thing. And in 5D, 5D, if I had to describe it in one word, 4D is time, right? Time is weird. Time's been weird. 5D is unity. It's community. It's us understanding and living wholly with the mindset that we are all one, that we are all connected, okay? I'm not saying that in 5D you won't have sorrow or sadness or loss or illness. You will. But if you stay in the 5D vibration and you make the choice every day on how it's going to affect you, how much energy you're going to give, how much of your peace you're going to allow it to take, right? It's about having tools to deal with it. It's about making a choice every day, which reality you're gonna live in. If you wanna watch the news all day and night and sink into doom scrolling and give that your energy, that's your choice. You have free will. But you can choose to turn a total blind eye to it, not give it any energy, not allow it into your personal ether, and decide and control what is allowed in. How are you going to look at everything? Like even the bad shit. We've all had real bad shit happen, right? I guarantee there was a time in every one of our lives that we thought we'll never get through this. We will never survive this, and everything's like just gonna be hell from here on out forever. But is that what happened? Look at us all living in shit, right? You have the power to decide how much something is going to destroy your world, or how much you're just going to be like, oh, I guess it was time for that to go. Later. Thanks for the lessons. Have a good one. See you on the other side. On to the next. And just go. Just flow. Okay. Gonna stop with the preachy and grab some more cards for the collective. Best and has messages, please. What do they need to hear right now? Advice, guidance, go with the flow. Peaks of Joy, and it's a 33, a master teacher number. Like I was just saying, y'all are guardians of Gnosis now. It's up to you what you're going to do with the info that you have. Right? Also, I want to point out the next eclipse. This eclipse portal is 2 weeks long. The next one is going to be, good for you. Welcome, Big Mama. The next one's going to be on 3/3 at 3:33. And I'm not kidding. 3/3, 3:33. It'll be in Virgo. It is the last one on that axis, and then we shift fully into the Leo Aquarius eclipses that will last for the next 18 months. We also have Flying, number 20. Peaks of Joy, peaks and flying. Ascension vibes, anyone? Ascending, anybody? Yes, yes? That's right. And Jupiter moves into Leo this summer too, John. Planet of good luck, growth, and expansion. And the North Node will be in Aquarius, and the South Node will be in Leo. So it's a hell of a year to be a Leo or an Aquarius. I do want to say that if you have any planets, especially Aquarius placements, at 28 degrees, you're going to really feel this new moon and this eclipse and a lot of change very rapidly. So make sure your mindset is in the positive. Make sure you're waiting and expecting good change, miraculous things to come in for you, not the bad shit, please. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, Brooke. You just made my day. Wishing well. Yeah, see, this is the time when your wishes can honestly really come true. Cardinal signs too. Y'all are going to be like really affected by this. So like Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and who the hell am I missing? My brain just stopped working. Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Oh, Aries. You're going to feel this whole period right now really strong too. 1 ring circus, not a 3. It's just a 1. I will say the elephant is a great symbol though, like Ganesh vibes. It's a symbol of abundance coming to you. And you're on top. Do you notice you're on top in all of these? Like there's like this on top peaks of joy. I'm flying on top of things like going on here. Even like the wishing well looks like a Mardi Gras mask. Do you see that? That's flipping wild. Flying up out of there. I love that. Y'all. Okay. All right. Okay. Bring it down. Bring it in. Calm down. Wild. There's so much about rising up here, and I've pulled 4 cards. Oh, there's another one I didn't even see. The magical map shifter. This is magician vibes. Look, including manipulating time. You want the time to be right now? Tell the universe the time is right now. I know, that's what I'm saying, and it's Mardi Gras. That's what I know. I just went on this whole tirade about how much I love Mardi Gras. I throw a Mardi Gras party every year. And the golden wings and shit are on this card too. 52. Magical map shifter. It's like you're shifting timelines. Like you can do that now. You could do that today. We're about to go through the Great Reset. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I can't tell you it's gonna be super comfortable or pretty or that shit ain't gonna go down. It probably is. But stay the light. We're the ones that make the choice. We're the ones that decide that this 5D existence exists. It's all it takes. Don't wait for something or someone to be like, oh, yo, 5D, here you are, you're magic. You're already fucking magic. Just plug in. Just plug in and, like, get away from the media. Get away from the bullshit and the lies and the low vibrational stuff. Get away from it. Just get away from it. it's not saying, it's not taking action, because y'all know I want to lead a revolution in the worst way. That's like my soul's goals for one of my lifetimes. I want to lead a revolution. I just destroyed an HVAC unit, okay? I will burn something down. I don't know why I'm like this, but I am. But I don't think we're gonna have to. They're all gonna burn themselves down. And the more of us that are in the light will just continue to spread and take over. And you ever notice how, like, when you're your authentic self, when you're super authentic, it's really intimidating to an unauthentic person, to a fake person, and they sort of back away and back down, or they leave your energy entirely. That's what I'm talking about. That's why World War III is spiritual. It's about the love. Don't try to control them. They are who they are. Their karma was their karma. It will be, whatever, okay? And I'm not picking sides. Y'all know I hate every politician. I don't give a shit what color you are or what you put after your name. I don't trust you. I don't. That's all. Like, you're keepers of secrets, and you like us in the dark, and you like us divided, and I don't like that. So I don't care what side you're on. I'm not on a side at all. It needs to be more collective. It needs to be more people focused, and it isn't. It's all about keeping each other's secrets and gaining more power, and that's just gross. So I'm not saying don't do anything, but what you can do, what we do as a collective, is shine our light. And that sparks another light, and another light, and another light, and another light, and they don't stand a chance against a collective of light. They'll just be pushed away. It'll be easy and peaceful and quiet. No blood has to be shed here, just light, okay? Stay in the light. That's where our power lies right now. That's where our power lies. Okay, I don't know what's going on with me today. It's like someone's talking through me. For the collective, best and highest messages, please. You guys want to do grunge tarot again tonight? We can do grunge if you want. Yup. Transformation. Number 19. Breathe. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, please. I'm coming. Okay. Leo, I know. Preach. Honey, preach. Trust. Number 16. Message 33. So possibly a message from a spiritual leader or enlightened person or something like that. Oh, good. Safe travel. That's exciting. I still have to get back. Home and grounded. Coming out every day for me, even in my personal readings. Home and grounded. Anchoring in to who you are, what your beliefs are. Grounding right now is the most important thing that you can do. Because it's going to get confusing. You know? And before you know it, you're going to be... Yeah, someone's speaking through me, for sure. Before you know it, you're gonna be like me, floating around the cosmos all of the time and losing complete touch with 3D reality, and you don't wanna do that. You don't wanna do that, trust me. It might sound good, it's not good. It's definitely not good. You need to anchor, you need to ground, you need some time in nature every day, and you need to be connecting to your higher self and meditating every day. I don't care if it's 5 minutes. 3 minutes, whatever. Someone speaking through Dani is super normal. Yes. Okay, so what do we think? We want a grunge tarot? Is that what we want to do for the collective reading? Or we can use the Light Seers deck. What do y'all want? You tell me. I always decide. You decide. Pick a deck, any deck. Grunge. Okay, first one to answer. You win. I call upon the light. I call upon the divine. I call upon the Holy Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, and the higher self. Best and highest messages for the collective, what they need to hear, please. So I've used this deck many times because I bought it for a friend as a gift. I've never had my own. And then I got it as a gift, and now I have my own. See how it all comes around? See how it all comes around? Two of Swords, bottom of the deck. Don't always know where we're going, but we're going, all right? Fine, Melon. Don't always know where we're going, but we're gonna go anyway, because we're not gonna be led by fear. Jesus loves you too, thank you. I'd rather talk to Kurt, no offense, but Blind Melon was never really my jam. I gotta be honest. Oh, I was a grunge girl. I was a grunge girl. I don't know if my mom remembers this, but when Kurt Cobain died, I was begging my parents to take me to Seattle, let me not go to school for 2 weeks. I wore my dad's flannel every day to school. I wore his flannels. I was a grunge girl, big time. But Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Screaming Trees a bit. Even a little Mother Love Bone back when I was a very small child. I bought Pretty Hate Machine when I was 8. I know that's not grunge, but I'm just saying, I grew up in music. My dad's a musician. I waited all day for Nirvana to come on the radio, because I'm old, because I wanted hello, 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 hello to be my answering machine on my teen line. I waited all damn day and night. Because remember back then you had to wait for it to come on the radio and then you had to hit record real quick with 2 fingers. I did. I had it on my teen line. And I had one of those clear phones with the light ups inside. It was dope. I'd give anything to have that phone back, actually, out of all my childhood shit. Oh, okay. Well, we definitely have some cards that come with songs. So I will be giving you the songs. Okay. Ready? 10 of Wands. Burden that you can't carry anymore. This is too heavy. It's too much. You can't carry it. You cannot carry that weight anymore. The Tower. It's all coming down. Very obviously Smashing Pumpkins, yes. Tower is coming down. The 8 of Wands. It's sort of very much looks like middle school Dani. This looks like high school Dani. Queen of Swords. This kind of looks like Dani on any night, really, I guess. 4 of Cups. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. All right. Burden you can't carry. It's too heavy. Obviously the Tower. We know what the Tower does. I'm going to read y'all from the book, though, because I love The Cure. Are we talking about The Cure, the band, Fascination Street? Or are we talking about we have the actual cure? We do have the actual cure, by the way. 8 of Wands. This is real quick moving energy. Downloads really fast. How incredibly quickly everything can shift in your life in this energy. You just have to believe and tap into it. I mean, you can wake up tomorrow no longer in debt, let's say. Live in a dream life, new house, whatever, new job, whatever. Healed, healthy. That can happen right now. This is the time of miracles. I swear to you it is. I promise. Let's read. I feel like we need to read the Tower card. That's the wrong book, girl. Where are you going with that? The little guy. Okay. Wouldn't it be cool if I opened it straight to the Tower? I didn't, though. I opened it up to the world. Okay. Here we are. The Tower. Liberation, awareness, revolution. And new path. Revolution. Y'all heard that, yes? The tower collapsing represents the traumatic exposure to one's nakedness. Social and personal structures decay. We are hurled out. The tower sweeps away certainties, disintegrates the things we trusted. It comes to destroy the place where we were sheltering. But was it really ever the right place for us? Or was it a trap made up of regulations and prejudices? The lyrics to Smashing Pumpkins' Bullet with Butterfly Wings express this frustration. I love that song. I will always love that song. The tower symbolizes unbridled ambition, clashing with destiny. It symbolizes the precariousness of all security, which we can only counterpose by being as open as possible. In the upright position, the card invites us to imagine that we are the protagonists of the song, crushed by the external circumstances that promise stability, at the same time chaining us down. In the reverse position, we can imagine ourselves as those whose existence undergoes a radical and unwanted change. But whatever happens, the tower returns us to the dust and the foundations. Said to drain, you got it. Truer words have not been spoken, right? We suddenly feel liberated, but directionless. We may feel destroyed in that there are parts of us that will never be recovered. There are, but that's because they don't suit you anymore. We shake off the dust, and in it we count the bones that are still whole. Breathe, says the tower, because you are still alive. I'm gonna make a playlist. I'm gonna make us a playlist. I mean, I'll include all the songs from this deck, but I'm gonna throw other ones in there too, because y'all know music is my thing. That's my thing. Had to make a note because, you know, this brain, like channeling, forget it. Forget it. I don't know if any of these other cards have songs associated with them because I think it's mostly just in the major arcana ones, but I'm going to look real quick for y'all just in case. I turned right to the Ten of Wands. Holy shit. Okay. Eight of Wands. You got a song, Eight of Wands? What you got? What you got? Flying notes create music that connects populations. It's like a collective consciousness message. Oh my God, I can't talk. Who the hell's talking through me? With or without words, thanks to the liberating and vital power of sound. Sometimes music is a shelter and refuge, a place where you can regain strength. Yep. Find new energy to face everyday life. Yep. The notes depicted on the Eight of Wands perhaps come from the headphones of someone walking, or from a musician's instrument, or from an old record spinning on a turntable. Music generates ideas, the kind that can literally change our day if we seize them as they flow through the air. The Minor Arcana card represents the ability to seize opportunities that present themselves in the best possible way, because we are the next note. We are the next note. I love that. I love that. We are the next note. Good news, seizing the moment and a creative spark. I don't know that I've ever posted my music or recordings of me. Have I on here? Probably not. Maybe I should do that. Not that y'all necessarily want to hear me, but if it inspires you to let me hear your music and your creations, then I'll do it. Queen of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Fell on Black Days. Chris Cornell. R.I.P. Sings about the dichotomy between creation and destruction. Whoever has the power to heal can just as easily destroy. It's difficult for those who don't look within themselves to see what is around them. It's difficult for those who don't look within themselves to see what is around them. But if we don't look outside of ourselves, we will drown in our own illusions. The Queen of Swords is very familiar with these paradoxes, and with the price of wisdom, and her body bears the marks of experience, of surrender to truths greater than we can imagine. Her lesson can prove difficult, but it is precious. It is precious. It must be approached with the mind, not with emotionality. Independent thinking, constructive criticisms, and truth. Wild. I think independent thinking is the keynote on this one. Okay, that's decide for yourself. Don't trust anything that you see and hear and read. Don't, because everything's a freaking illusion. We're in the Truman Show, for God's sake. We are literally living a lie. We know that. We're just an experiment right now to see if people can remember how to awaken and where they came from. AI is everywhere. It's giving so much misinformation, like about this eclipse. I saw a post come up the other day that was telling where everybody could see this thing, like all across the US. Like, no one's gonna see that fucking Ring of Fire eclipse, you fat liar, unless you're a penguin on Antarctica. There's so much AI, and it's so good now. It's so real looking. You need to use your intuition, your inner compass, and make decisions for yourself. Independent thinking. Think outside the box. Do not let the matrix box you in anymore. We're past that. We're so past that. Okay? Fell on black days. Okay. Four of Cups, I don't believe has a song associated with it, but we're going to look at it anyway. Where are you? I'm noticing that we have not yet got any pentacles out here. And I find that interesting. But let's see. Four of Cups. No. Okay. This card is about meditating on your situation and the context of it and who you truly are, so that you don't get trapped in regret or disappointment or the inability to move. All right? Remember what I keep saying to y'all. You cannot let fear make decisions for you or guide you right now. You cannot. It's a huge mistake. Please don't do it. Fear's bullshit. It's a lie. It's not real. It's not tangible. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean anything's actually going to happen to you. Look at it. Just be like, so I feel afraid. So what? Do it anyway. Don't make decisions from fear. Make them from your heart and intuition and instinct. Fear's a lie. It keeps you trapped in the matrix. It will dim you. It will keep you from 5D. Okay? All right, this guy spray painting just like you. Looks like the neighbor I grew up with was a skater. So was my brother. So was I. I wasn't good like them, but I could skate to school every day. Page of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands. Where are you? Where are you? Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yes, thank you. So true. Yes. Skate. SK8, John. You mean SK8. Do you remember SK8? I used to write it in Sharpie on my Vans, my backpacks, and whiteout. The days. Those were the days. Okay, Page of Wands. I'm aging the shit out of myself right now, and I don't like it. Extroversion, spirit of adventure, and new ideas. Okay, that's very Aquarian. Innovation. Thank you. Well done, Seth. Well done. Words you say never seem to live up to the ones inside your head. The lives we make never seem to ever get us anywhere but dead. Another Soundgarden, well, another Chris Cornell moment. The day I tried to live. This could be what the boy on the skateboard says as he sends his message through his graffiti. The Page of Wands has an adventurous spirit that wants to continually express itself, and he is ready to passionately defend his causes. Precisely for this reason, he is also aware of the great effort it requires to live with our heads held high, but without becoming arrogant, at times swimming against the tide in a world that is often too dull and too submissive. Is it? That's a great song. I am very partial to She's Going to Change the World. Call me crazy. Okay. I also want to point out to y'all, and I do believe that this one has a song associated with it, so I'm going to look it up. The Fool is under the deck, right? Overall arching theme of this reading, of this energy, of this eclipse season, this portal that we're in, is the Fool. Your brand new beginning, step 0 on the path, right? Step 0, that's how new it is. It's not even 1. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. It really is. And I know that I need to make some changes and things that have been really difficult in my life, and that I've, even some things that are probably within my control, but I've chosen to try to sort of keep the peace with. Like, it's the first day of the rest of our lives. How are we going to live it? You know? It's up to us. Free will's everything. We have a choice. We do. Okay, let me see what this says. Simplicity, enthusiasm, free spirit, and genius. Anything's possible for the Fool. He brings chaos into our lives, inviting us to prepare to take a leap into the unknown or into the future. Kurt Cobain sings that he feels worse at what he does best and smells like teen spirit. Love. Followed by feeling stupid and contagious. These words contain the spirit of both grunge and youth, metaphorically and literally. And it's as if they come out of the Fool's mind like a red balloon, ready to explore the sky or burst. The Fool is card 0, and he has the ability to imagine bridges where others see the danger of forever falling into themselves, as if falling from a tall building. He represents the soul imprisoned in its dream, from which it may never awaken. Yet even the naivest of dreams can become a survival tool. The young man, balanced on a ledge, points for a balloon holding up a ladder, which perfectly represents the reversed meaning of this card, which we didn't get in reverse. Light things support heavy things. Every step on an uphill journey finds comfort in a childlike spirit. The Fool heralds the challenges we will encounter. Where will we get lost? Who will be with us? Will we manage to preserve our spontaneity? And last but not least, will we remember to watch where we put our feet? Yeah, I got 99 left balloons too. 99 red balloons cover. Yeah, 100%. And now I'm gonna have Goldfinger in my head for the rest of the night because I'm obsessed with Goldfinger, and I came to Florida literally to see Goldfinger. It was my favorite band my senior year. Goldfinger, Rancid, Bad Religion. So, like, obsessed. That's all I listened to. 1999, y'all. I also had a Beastie Boys air freshener hanging from the rearview mirror of my 1989 Volkswagen Cabriolet convertible. Okay. I don't know. I just felt compelled to tell you. I'm getting real nostalgic. Y'all dragging me back to the 90s. I kind of like that I graduated in 1999, though. A lot of people thought it was cooler to graduate in 2000. Nah, man. 99. Prince didn't write a song about 2000. Silverchair did, though, so, but Prince. No, Florida. I'm in Florida. Okay. Answers. Answers by Goldfinger. Oh, forever in my heart. It's so, I don't know, punk and bratty, and I love that. The best. The best. I also really love Fuck You and Your Cat, and I think it might be the best breakup song of all time. Where's my t-shirt? Where's my money? Fuck you and your cat. All right, round 2. Here we go. Queen of Cups. I do believe that what I'm looking at here might very well be Courtney Love. I'll reserve my judgment. 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Cool. Same. Yeah, bunch of times. Bunch of times. Fantastic Souls, Descendants. Like, I grew up in Asbury Park. Like, all there was punk bands everywhere. It's fantastic. That's how you get a Dani, I think. Ten of Swords, bottom of the deck. Is that really where we're meant to stop shuffling? Hold on. Hold on. Where are we going? Where are we going here? Why do you got me doing a whole ass new reading? What are we doing? Okay. So, past, okay? We're starting the new. So, Spirit wants you to look at this reading now from the Fool card on, okay? So, brand new beginning, right? You're taking your excited, new, naive little jump into unknown territory, some new length, some new, path in life, whatever, okay? That's where we're starting from. Queen of Cups is a real good way to start. Four of Pentacles again. Didn't we have that already? Or was that Four of Cups? Leonard Cohen. Damn, okay. On the Temperance card, which is Archangel Michael and the Rider-Waite-Smith, but we got a little Leonard Cohen showing up in here. All right, the High Priestess has also entered the building. The Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, holla for a dollar. We all want a Nine of Cups. Three of Wands, and the Hierophant. What do you want to hear? Oh, Reserve Judgment. Oh, you want to hear what I think about Courtney Love and her super talented band and the amazing music that they made? Okay, we'll get there. I mean, y'all haven't heard my music, so, like, if I'm going to hide behind my shit, who am I to, like, judge anybody else's? Bottom of the deck, by the way. It's one of my favorite Judgment cards ever. This deck has an amazing Judgment card. There's the Lighthouse, y'all. Is that not the coolest Judgment card? I love this card. I do. All right, anyway, let me stop. Let's get down to it. Let me get down to business. Okay. Queen of Cups. Courtney Love. Classy lady. She's been through a lot. Y'all. Give her some grace. Okay. In Courtney Love's Nobody's Daughter, she talks about the self-respect that comes from experiencing abandonment. Because that doesn't happen to any of us, ever. Right? Just her. Sorry. All right, let me stop my snark. Let me get my light back. This is not funny. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not appealing, Dani. Let me get my spark. Okay. The Queen of Cups' strength is acceptance. See what I had to do there? I had to get into a state of acceptance. The Queen of Cups' strength is acceptance. She does not judge. She is compassionate and very fragile. True. She fearlessly exposes her weaknesses. She sits on the throne of overindulgence, but she has not lost herself. She swims skillfully in the ocean of feelings and is well represented by several divas and devos. Oh, devo. Anybody just get a devo moment? Hey. All right. Back to task. Who are lost, yet have survived their fame. The Queen of Cups teaches us to re-emerge. Her lesson is simple. In order to survive, we must surrender to our feelings and those of others. Contain the wave in your heart's cup before it rises up and drowns you. Remember, you started with the Queen of Swords, who is of the mind, never of the heart, okay? Whip it good. I always hear the ridiculousness theme song. Where was I? We must surrender to our feelings and those of others. Contain the wave in your heart's cup before it rises up and drowns you. After all, the heart is the biggest realm of all, where even pain finds peace. Where even pain finds peace. Embracing maternal figure, healer, and compassion. The Queen of Cups is very much a healer. The water signs, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we're about to go into Pisces tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. Start of Pisces season. You know, they're very intuitive, they're very emotional, they feel a lot, they're very compassionate, but they're healers. And water itself is healing. All right, it just is. The size of that glass. Y'all want to make fun of my sippy cup. How about that martini margarita glass, whatever the hell it might be? How about that? Making fun of my cup. Courtney can do it, so can I. I am so hurt. Let me stop before I get smited. I don't want to be smited. Pentacles. Finally, we have a pentacle. 7 of Pentacles. It's a card of patience, right? Like planting seeds and patiently waiting for your plant to come to life and be ready to be harvested. And by that, I mean like your manifestations, right? Your intentions. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay. She's got stars all up in her hair and shit. Magical. And she's like pregnant with ideas. See how they managed to do that? On purpose. The girl on the 7 of Pentacles proudly displays her pregnancy, claiming her right to choose. Her right to choose when, how, and to whom or what she becomes a mother. With her rebellious and witch-like expression. Is that a witch-like expression? Does that look like me, y'all? Hi. Yes, you can. Bear with me. A witch-like expression. Do I make that face? You know what? Now that I'm looking at it in the camera, I do. So I'm going to shut up right now. Hold, please. She's far from the widespread maternal stereotype. I have 3 children. Bear that in mind. I raised 3 babies by myself. Yeah, I did. My baby's going to be 18 on April 1st. And I have a 19-year-old daughter and a 21-year-old daughter. Imagine that. So fuck anybody's idea of what maternal looks like. I was a great mom and my baby's in my world. She's a young grunge Medusa who brings a revolutionary life into the world. Revolution. Love it. The Minor Arcana card explicitly invites us to decide for ourselves what we sow, what we care for, and nourish in a motherly way, trusting in our ability to care for things as well as in the expectation that comes from a job well done. There's no need to fear the judgment or anxieties of others, whether they are our loved ones or just society in general. We don't care what people think, do we? What do we say to people who judge us or criticize us or have something to say about our decisions or choices or what we do with our life or our hair or whatever? What do we say? Fuck what they say. We don't care. Sorry. We must prepare to blossom with foresight, making the necessary effort, and without letting ourselves be influenced by common sense. That's the balance. Because we got the Queen of Swords up in here telling us to use sense. We got the Queen of Cups here like, oh, heart, 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 right? And now we got this card all like, screw common sense. We got to find a balance here. Let's hope that that's what Spirit's leading us to. Now we got double aces next to each other. This deck calls them ones. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, these would be aces. Ace of Cups, an opportunity, an offering of love, either someone to love or something to do that you will love. And an Ace of Wands, which is an opportunity or an offer of something very passionate, like music, being a musician, creating music, right? Okay. I don't think these have songs, but I'm going to double check just in case. I don't want to miss any of the songs, y'all. Ace of Wands. Okay. Ace of Cups. What the hell are the cups? Of course, the cups would be the one I can't find. Those who know me know. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. You know, the Ace of Cups can also represent spiritual awakening, y'all. Spiritual awakening. And now we got our 9 of Cups, right? What's our 9 of Cups? You know, when my students and clients first start working with me, one of the first things I tell them to do, or I ask them, is what is your 9 of Cups? Because how do you bring it in? How do you draw it in? How do you get it if you don't know what it is? And all that means is like, what would it take for you to feel completely fulfilled? For you to want for nothing and to be overwhelmed in gratitude and fulfillment for the life that you have. Your love cup, your career cup, your hobby cup, your artistic cup, your creative cup, your sexual cup, your whatever, identity, authenticity, right? What does that look like? I want y'all to think about it. I also want y'all to come up with a soul song, which is the first homework I give out on day one when I teach my authenticity workshop. Finding your authentic voice. What is your soul song? What represents you? Think about that. All right, so we've got the opportunities here, right? Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, to fill all of our cups by following our passion and by doing what we love, by creating, right? Which brings us to Temperance. Little Leonard Cohen action, okay? In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that would be Archangel Michael's card. It's Sagittarius energy, and it's a card of harmony, right? Being in a total state of flow, like riding a wave. It is just, you are syncing with the universe and just going where you're guided. You're just flowing, okay? But let's see what it says, because it's definitely going to have a song associated with it. Moderation, alchemy, self-care, and the middle ground. We were just talking about balance, right? Because it was giving us all these different energies. How do we find the essence of life? The Temperance card can seem less evocative than those with dramatic names and symbols because it symbolizes moderation. And moderation does not satisfy our romanticism or our creative side. Or perhaps we are so used to orienting ourselves between two poles, good and evil, right and wrong, holy and cursed. We're certainly familiar with that one on the planet. I mean, on this channel alone, right? Holy and cursed. The judgments people like to pass on me, right? Because of my name. Meanwhile, I work with archangels every day. The irony. That we do not recognize the value of the middle way. Behind her mirrored glasses, the angel in our Temperance card could really be singing the lyrics to Nirvana's Penny Royalty. Oh, the feels. Inviting you to enter a song that oscillates between desire, excess, and dissatisfaction in the musician's attempt to purify themselves. The path of deprivation doesn't take you very far unless it is supported by equally strong conviction. Temperance doesn't throw something away to then replace it with something else. It mixes them with the same care that any harmony requires so that their qualities are grounded in our choices. In times of difficulty, it embraces lightness, seeking a place on the sidelines from where to observe events and individual personalities. It tells us that we are not the sum of our strengths and defects, but a mixture of both. It's like integrating light and shadow, right? Y'all feeling me? The essence in Temperance's pictures is a continuous and skillful mixture of opposites. Alrighty. Balance, y'all. And now, hold please a moment, y'all, of respect for the High Priestess. Number 2, the High Priestess, who often represents a mystery, something unseen, okay? Intuition, spirituality, inner power, meditation. The first line of Violet by Hole. Here we fucking go. Addressed directly to a girl, asking her to fight the cliches she has become in love and relationships. Mild and extreme violence, fierce judgment of others, the fear of not being able to make it alone. The sky above her is the color of her spirit. It goes far beyond the issue of gender. Violet is the part of each of us that can choose not to be a victim, that can choose not to suffer, but instead protect her secret sky, which is as vast as the imagination. The High Priestess is an ancient, different from everything else, and equal to only herself. She takes her place in our soul, telling us to listen to our inner voice. On this card, she has 4 breasts. She does? Oh, shit, she does, y'all. She's got 4 boobs. Y'all see that? Okay, all right, just making sure. She's got 4 boobs. And if you were talking amongst yourselves and you missed them, I ain't showing them to you again. This is class, pay attention. Or you make my channel fucking crash all the time. Just kidding. 1010, by the way, I just saw 1010. Where was I? 4 boobs. Certain goddesses of the past or a mutant creature of the future whose body remains a mystery, an omen. Not everything can be put into words and not everything can be communicated. When the world becomes hostile, the High Priestess offers us a way to immerse ourselves in another plane of existence, where intuition leads us to safety by making us face the things that scare us or that we do not understand. She rises like a prayer to the deep self. She sings, "Don't let yourself be tamed." Don't let yourself be tamed. I love that. What do I need to be careful of? What did I do? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about because I can't read all your fuckery while I'm trying to give you all this reading. I'm sorry. I can't. Don't be tamed. So why do we have 4 pentacles and 7 of cups here? We also have the Hierophant. You know what? Let me get through the Hierophant first. We're going to go here first. The Hierophant, who is the High Priestess's divine masculine equal. Okay? All right? They are each other's mirror, the highest, closest connected to source, right? They've ascended the highest. The Hierophants, education, faith, charity, and tradition. I also have bullshittery, but I still think fuckery is always the better. I just do. When we draw the Hierophant, we're faced with a tradition of learning social and cultural values, teaching us how to live in our community. Tradition, however, is a double-edged sword. Fear and bigotry can lead to a closed mind. The search for personal and social meaning opens the mind. Rockin' in the Free World by Neil Young. The Master, or Hierophant of Grunge, is an anthem to seeing the world for what it is. You can only be free if you have the courage to unmask the injustices of power, not by demanding charitable care for the poor, but equality, not by demanding well-trained soldiers, but by demanding peace. Is this not what we just said? Is this not what we just said? Not by demanding well-trained soldiers, but peace. Not by demanding a tradition that should be memorized, but one that can be modified generation after generation. I like that. Just like the old banjo the Hierophant is playing, so tradition is everything that can be conquered and broken by our own curiosity. We ask the Master for the keys to knowledge, the tool we need for our art. The Hierophant asks us to understand him and then to put him in difficulty, creating dissonance and inventing a new harmony. That's amazing. That was a good one. I'm glad I read that one first. All right. Don't be tamed. Demand that traditions be rewritten or allowed to flex and flow and change, right? To reflect the times that we're in, okay? Yeah. I used to be the first one in the mosh pit. I even went in, was it Flogging Molly in Bad Religion, or was it Pennywise in Bad Religion? With my late husband's brother-in-law, who was a detective, like big guy, buff dude, like badass. He came out bloody, and I just kind of carried him. I was like, I got this guy. I'm good. But now, 44-year-old Dani, nah. Nah, although on emo night, I did I did kind of fuck up some 15 and 16-year-olds to king for a day, but anybody would do that to pierce the veil. All right. I should be quiet. I've already got the evidence of a busted AC unit on my hands. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a card of dreams. It's a card of options, but it can also be a card of overwhelm. It can be a very, I much prefer crowd surfing, if I'm being honest, especially these days. Although Lollapalooza 94, when I was like 11, that did not go so well for me. Three of Wands, Seven of Cups. You got a lot of choices here. You have a lot of choices, a lot of options presented to you. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed by them, and I don't want you to see the illusion of them. I want you to see them for what they really are. All right? Because some of these cups could look like they're full of diamonds and amazing things, but really have a snake inside that's waiting to bite you. Okay? Three of Wands is a vision. It's being a visionary, right? Yeah, it could be expectation, sort of waiting for your ship to come in, but it can also be about a journey, traveling, going somewhere new, choosing a new path to take. Let's see. I don't think they have songs, but I'm gonna be sure. I love that y'all are so into this. If had I known. I also have the music tarot, but I gotta tell you, I was not super into it. I gotta write my own. Some of the alleged music in there, I would beg to differ. But then again, who the hell am I? Seven of Cups. The man on the card raises his head as he waits for at the bar for his drink, and he is presented with various options suspended in the air in front of him. The Seven of Cups invites us to make a choice. Make a choice. Evaluating what we really need and letting go of ephemeral whims. How do we distinguish an illusion from a dream? It's like I'm psychic or something. It's wild. How do we distinguish an illusion from a dream? I hope that didn't come up super ego-y because y'all already know I'm a Leo. It's not cute. This is the question we're trying to answer. The images spill ferociously into each other, and sometimes it is difficult to recognize the path that resembles us the most, the confusion, you know? However, there's nothing wrong with passing some time in these cups, just like we pass time in daydreaming. It may not lead to anything, but it does make us feel better, just like we do after an extraordinary journey, which leads us into the Three of Wands, which is a journey card. Yes, I was very much still in elementary school. My Uncle Rich took a bunch of us to Lollapalooza 94. I believe we went to like Handel's Island, maybe it was the Meadowlands. I don't know, it was 100 years ago. But yes, I did. It was a great experience. I have my own deck. I have 4 decks. I've created 4 decks, 4 of them. Just need somebody to help me pay to get them printed because it's really expensive. And I got kids in college and shit. I'm a widow, y'all. I'm trying. All right, where we at? Three of Wands, moving us into our journey. I like this card. Like, I like it. I like it. Maybe it's because I love being on stage and performing, you know. How much do I need? For one deck, about $2,700 with, like, printing and packaging. Just for one of the 4 I've created. The singer is on stage in front of an expectant crowd. They are all there to listen to his music. He had to travel a long way to get to this stage, on a journey in which his talent was accompanied by introspection, sacrifices, and tenacity. That resonates really hard for me. A long journey that took him to the beginning of a new life that he really wanted, and which is now full of possibilities. He is illuminated by the spotlight. The Three of Wands shows us our projects as if they were already in progress. Speaking of my decks, right? Encouraging us to develop them and inviting us to throw ourselves into our work with trust and perseverance, ready to accept both the challenges and the gratifications that are yet to come. Expansion, foundations for the future, and a great adventure. Now I feel like we've come full circle. Is this message clicking for you guys? Is it making sense? I know I did a lot of the book reading instead of my own psychic interpreting, but just, I mean, it has the songs. So let's look at the Judgment, right, card, because it did end up at the bottom of the deck, and we know that that's kind of the overall arching energy of this message, and I love the Judgment card in this deck. It's amazing. And then I promise I'm going to do your sign-by-sign readings and let y'all go. I've been keeping y'all damn night. Again, I have a tendency of doing that, don't I? Okay. Vocation, awakening, your inner calling, and a reward. Okay, let's talk about this. I like this. Two friends on a beach celebrate the beauty of art. The beam of light from the lighthouse illuminates the song, which is for everyone, wherever they are. The lyrics of Hunger Strike, Temple of the Dog, y'all. Our hymn to judgment, like a universal awakening. When we don't find comfort in fate, or when things don't get better over time, we ask this major arcana card to be heard. Everyone is precious, irreplaceable, worthy. Everyone has the right to be seen, accepted, and included in society. In this deck, judgment goes from being a personal dimension of redemption and forgiveness to a chorus, where the voices reinforce each other. The inner calling is equivalent to the calling of the cosmos. All suffering and injustices take away our value. Each step we take to alleviate it expands our soul and makes it lighter. To fight the important battles, we need to know who we are. We must start searching, enlightened by our conscience. We must look at our limits, feel where evil touches us to the point of offending us, and defend our fragility, because without it, we can't hear the world's chorus in our hopes and our fears. My God. It is time, says the Judgment card, to embrace ourselves. Memory lane reading. Yeah, it was, right? Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Thank you, John, for this deck. All right. Let me not dip back into that, because y'all know I will sit here and do this for the rest of the night with you. Yeah, it is, and I'm gonna channel some other songs too, for y'all. There's actually some that have been coming around a lot lately with this shift, that I want to do for y'all. I recorded a couple of them actually, because I couldn't get them out of my head. So sometimes if I just like sing them, like put the track down, then it, I don't know, it kind of will start to shift and move away. But yeah, I have a little growing list. I'm gonna make a playlist. I'll post it for y'all. Yeah, but everybody's comparing everything to that now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, it's probably a whole lot of AI. And second of all, it's the cool thing to do to get likes from clickbait bullshit, right? Everything's related to Epstein, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I'm no way minimizing that shit. Y'all know me. And those of you that know me, know me, know me. And you know I would never, because me too. But, it's kind of disgusting the way that the vultures and the low vibes will jump on something and try to profit from the absolute suffering of children and minors and little girls. Like, fucking disgusting. But listen, karma will have its day. It's not for me to judge, and I gotta let that go. I have to, or I will absolutely go insane. All right, let me get your message from the moon for each side. We're going to start with Aquarius. Happy birthday to all my Aquarius babes out there. Tomorrow's the start of Pisces season. Today's the last day of Aquarius. So happy birthday, you magical, rebellious revolutionaries. You are my axis. We are each other's mirror. So full support. Let's do this Aquarius Leo shit. Let's do it well. So here's your message from the new moon in Aquarius. Karma sometimes takes time, but it always comes. It always comes. Okay, if you are an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, remember, please watch all of your placements. I would even throw in Venus and North Node because this is a North Node eclipse night. So full moon in Scorpio is the energy. It says it's time to release negativity. And you also have a new moon in Taurus energy with prosperity lies ahead. Hey, Aqua, what's going on? Happy birthday. All right. Brandon Boyd's birthday was February 15th, singer from Incubus. Pisces, hold your vision, fixed moon. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries energy. New moon in Pisces, showing up for yourself, Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. And adjustments may be required, but also new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Anybody with major Aries placement, please. All right. Here is your message from the new moon. Hi, how are you? If you are an Aries or have any major Aries placement in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, this is your message from the new moon in Aquarius. You've also got Capricorn new moon. Your hard work's paying off. And you may have to make some adjustments here in the end. All right, third quarter moon. So about a week from now, something's going to come up that you need to look at. All right, Aries, and make some adjustments accordingly. Follow your intuition. Do not be blinded by fear. Oh, well, I didn't even get to say your name, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But if you are one of those, you have the supermoon warning you. Emotions may be running a little high right now. It's an eclipse. Of course they are, right? I'd expect nothing less. But you've also got hold your vision, okay? Don't let the emotion overwhelm the logic. Remember, it's all about mediation. It's about finding the balance, the flow, okay? And you've got full moon in Capricorn energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. All right, Taurus, you're about to get a little bit of relief. I'm a Capricorn moon, and man, is that a hard placement. We're overdue. If you are a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node have major Gemini placements in your chart. Here is your message from this new moon in Aquarius. Or 57, because apparently that's how many you're getting. A new start is coming with the new moon. Energy's gaining momentum. Balance spirituality and practicality. That balance, does that make sense? I hope it does. Full moon in Pisces. A time to give rather than take, which is new moon in Virgo energy. It's about being in service. A new moon eclipse, Gemini. Who else would get that card but y'all? A new moon eclipse card. Expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. Yes, you might quadruple Gemini. Indeed. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, major Cancer placement. This is your message from the new moon. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. All right, Cancer. What do you need to release, Cancer? Something's waning here. Okay. You also have new moon in Sag energy. Luck's on your side. Luck is on your side. Believe that. Embrace the forward action here. Embrace the positivity. Let go of the negative vibes. All right? Something's over. You got to leave it behind. I know it's hard because you're very emotional and very like about the home and the family and the tradition, and that tends to hold on. But you're not giving up on those things. You're just remodeling them. Okay? Refreshing, if you will. If you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whatever, major Leo placement. Here's your message from the new moon in Aquarius, your axis. A new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Yeah, sure do. Sure do. A time to give rather than take. Virgo energy. Again, y'all are watching me shuffle. Okay, you're seeing me shuffle. You also have balanced spirituality and practicality. And you also have a double Pisces going on here. It's going to be Pisces season in an hour, okay? Meditate and contemplate. Double Pisces energy. If you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, here's your message from the new moon in Aquarius. Virgo. Okay, prosperity lies ahead. Taurus energy, your fellow earth sign. Believe in the impossible. Oh, I love, y'all know I love that. One of my favorite phrases to throw at you constantly. If you don't believe that a miracle can happen for you, then it can't. Expect the unexpected. Adjustments are required. All right, adjustments are required. And I think the adjustment is you just believing in the impossible and that prosperity lies ahead. That's the adjustment. All right? Okay. Hold your vision. See? Hold your vision. Believe in you. Trust in what you're trying to create. Trust that you deserve it. You're so used to being in service, Virgo. You need to learn how to receive from a Virgo Venus. Okay? It's probably why relationships have been a disaster for me for 44 years. All right, maybe not 44. I wasn't like dating in Pampers, but y'all know what I mean, okay? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, major Libra placements. I am a Libra stellium. As you all know, rising Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in Libra. Cannot stand injustice. Like that HVAC unit right there, Exhibit A, can't stand injustice. Yeah, it can. All right, Libra, the energy is gaining momentum for you too. But you need to release some negativity, Scorpio energy. It's time to take action, which is new moon in Aries energy. Aries is a big player this month, big player. Your North Node eclipse. Step out of your comfort zone. Comfort is the death of progression. Aquarius and Gemini are usually a very good match. Air signs go well with other air signs. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you're all air signs. Justice was served to that AC unit. It may not be served to Dani when she gets goddamn bill after checking out, but you know. Meditate and contemplate. You also have that one. Pisces showing up for you. All right. If you are a Scorpio or have major Scorpio placement, this is what the new moon in Aquarius wants you to know. This one really having a field day. Hold your vision. This is why my collective, this is why I like to do collective readings, because y'all get the same ones anyway. That's why you're my collective. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And you have the blue moon. Believe in the impossible, Scorpio. You're coming out of a tough time. I know it's been a rough time for Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn. We've been through a really long, hard, 19 years. So, all right. If you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Sagittarius. A time for healing. Full moon and Leo energy. Don't let pride get in your way, which we started this month with, remember? The full moon in February on the 3rd was a full moon in Leo. The lawgiver, I don't know about that. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Capricorn. What is your message from the new moon in Aquarius? Oh, wow, damn. I had never been with anybody that long. Nobody would ever tolerate me for 19 years. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. You got your own message, Cap. 19 years, we survived Pluto being in our sign all of that time, plus all the retrogrades. Capricorn has really been through it. It's your time. Remember that. Be ready and open. Y'all know I end every night of my life with my palms up going, I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. And I start every day holding my heart and saying, I am 5D. Nothing brings me back down. I'm anchored here. This is my reality, and I choose what comes in for me. I choose my reactions. I choose what I'm going to give energy to, right? You can too. Okay? Questions, comments, concerns, things that Dani forgot while she was channeling, because we all know that it happened. Yeah? No? Yes? No? Somebody's got a question and they're afraid to ask it. It's okay, you can ask me. I feel like it's relationship related. What is it? Do tell. And if you're not on the live, then I guess I'll see the comment later, because I don't know if I'm reading live energy, but I feel like it's live. Someone has a question they want to ask me and they're afraid. Mary, for a card. Mary lady. There's a Mary lady that wants a card. Okay. Sure, can do. Can do. Where are we going? Which one do I want, though? I don't want any of these. I want an archangel. So if you asked for a message, and even if you didn't, if you're still here, know that this message is for you. Okay? Totally going to put together a playlist. But I'm going to call on the archangels. I'm going to see what archangel is supporting you and let you know how you can call them in. Okay? Call upon the light. I called to... Wow, what a classy fella, y'all. 4413. It's like you know me. That's interesting. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back and now add snatch to the words that aren't allowed to make it through the filters. Let me finish this message before you all attack, okay? Please. I want to call in the archangels, all right? And I don't want them to hear about my snatch. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon. By the way, Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron's twin brother, is the Archangel of music. Just throwing that out there. Okay? So you have Archangel Haniel. It's one of the first ones I worked with. Amazing angel. Highly recommend calling this angel in. And the way to call it an angel is just to say their name. It brings you into their consciousness, okay? Oh, and a seraphim. Excuse me. Okay, so there's archangels and then there's seraphims. If you could believe that anything could be higher than an archangel in terms of like dimension and consciousness, there is, and that's a seraphim. And you got one. Seraphim, Seraphina. Be an ambassador for Earth and build your own bridge to source. It's taking control here, right? Taking the power back. Deciding that you're going to stay 5D, you're going to stay connected to source is a choice. And Archangel Haniel says, seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. And they all have jobs, right? And usually when they appear for you, it's because they want you to help them and to join their sort of work that they do, okay? I work with Jophiel a lot, and Haniel and Michael and Metatron. So Haniel is the angel of loving joy. She has a turquoise color and is connected to Venus, which is the cosmic heart. She radiates divine feminine energy and is very accessible at full moons, which we will have on 3/3, full moon in Virgo, 3/3 at 3:33, it'll be exact. So great time to work with this angel, but you don't have to wait till then. You can start now, okay? Because the moon is feminine energy. The sun is masculine, all right? Wow, thank you. Thank you, Just Watching 74, blasting you with a magical wind of positivity too and mysteriousness. Often known as the angel of the moon. Many sensitive people are affected emotionally by the moon. And if this happens to you, you can call on Haniel to help restore your equilibrium. That's good to know. The full moon makes me a little crazy. It kind of makes me a bit of a CUNT, if I'm being honest. Hello, darling. Hi from India. How you doing? Thank you so much. Choosing this card suggests that it's time to lighten up and bring your life into balance. Okay, bring your life into balance. Y'all with me? Are you with me? Balance has been a real key thing here all night. Okay. Too much work or worry may be draining you. So your guidance is to focus on what you do want and bring fun, joy, and happiness into your life through the spiritual law of attraction. Now that's something I can handle. We can do the fun and the joy and the happy here. Shenanigans, specialty. We can do that. See the light, bright side to all the situations around you. love or look for the rainbows. The more light you see, the more a bubble of happiness can grow inside of you. Do more of what brings you pleasure. And each time you feel a burst of delight or joy, ask Archangel Haniel to fan it into something even bigger and more permanent. This will be particularly effective during the full moon when your emotions may be swayed by the lunar currents. I like it. I like it. We should remember that. We should. Oh, really? Oh, I love that. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. What month? 18th of what month, Lacey? And let's look at Seraphim, Seraphina, because it's too powerful to disrespect and not read that, y'all. We gotta respect. To get a visit from a Seraphim's a big deal. Okay, big deal. That's Visa. There we are. Okay, so you can see that card one more time. There you go. Okay. Seraphina, one of the awesome angelic beings who surrounds the Godhead, which is the highest chakra in the. In 3D, we have 7 physical chakras. In 5D, we have 12 chakras. The 7 physical and the rest, or the other 5, are off of the body. And then the very pinnacle is the Godhead, which is where Source lives. Okay, just throwing that out there. We'll talk about that another day. She steps her frequency down through Neptune, the planet of higher spirituality, which is Pisces ruler. We're about to go into Pisces season in like 30 minutes, y'all. She does not have an etheric retreat, but can be accessed anywhere. She vibrates on every color and has a translucent quality. Seraphina helps you to open your stellar gateway chakra, which is one of the higher consciousness chakras in 5D. It's the top above your crown. It's like 5 feet above your crown. I teach a whole course on it in a workshop, if anybody's interested. And you will actually open your higher chakras too. It assists you in building your Antakarana bridge to Source. Her main mission is to overlight the great crystal chakra that is found between the stellar gateway and Source. Here with Archangel Metatron, she oversees the intergalactic schools for this universe. When your stellar gateway chakra is sufficiently open, if you wish to serve as an ambassador for Earth, you can apply to attend her courses on the inner planets as you sleep, which I have done, and I highly recommend. Choosing this card suggests that you're acting as an intergalactic ambassador in your sleep or are training for this role. You may even be part of the team that advises the council that runs this universe. You're on a path of service, and to perform to the best of your ability, you are reminded to keep your energy fields pure and high vibration. We're ending this message the same way we started it, y'all. Think about that. If you were looking for a fucking answer or a message, you just got one. You just got one. To ensure your 12 chakras are clear and open, it's suggested you follow a routine of bringing high frequency energy, such as the Christ light or like a violet flame. The violet flame works really well here, Saint Germain's violet flame, or the Mahatma down through you, like through your chakra system. When you become a unified column of light, mentally reach through your stellar gateway to Seraphina and let her light connect with yours. So I would love to do that with y'all virtually, but I just feel like it's so much more profound to open your 12D chakras in person. Let me know how much interest there is out there to do that. Maybe I'll just go on a little, we on a world tour. It's Tribe Called Quest. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that was a message for me. Maybe that was a message for me. But yeah, if you want to work with these angels, all you have to do is call them. It brings them into your consciousness. You can call them just like I do. I'm not special. You have the same ability to do that I do. So call them in before you sleep. You can also go on YouTube right here, search for their sound frequencies to attach to them, or to kind of, connect with them. And they will send their light through you. Okay, and see what you kind of get. Make sure you keep a pen and paper next to your bed so that you are recording anything, any images and things like that you might get. You might also want to do like some automatic writing. And if you don't know what to start with automatic writing, you can literally write like, I love macaroni and cheese. I don't give a shit what it is. Just start writing something. And before by the time you get to the second line, you're just going to kind of flow into something. Trust it. Follow it. my OGs that are on here know what happens to my handwriting, right? You've seen me write 50,000 different ways, right? Because depending on who I'm channeling through, my handwriting changes all the time. And now I'm at the point where I don't even know what my original handwriting looked like. I'm sure it sucked, because I used to get in trouble in Catholic school all the time for not having ladylike handwriting, but I'm not very ladylike. But I wonder if this notebook is actually a good depiction. Sort of. There's better, but okay, so like sort of neat, right? Little do-do-do, right? Print, and then all of a sudden it's script. Why did she switch that? Because it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Now we're into Shaggy. So the marks on my shoulder. Script again. Heard the words that I told her. Wasn't me. You had her in the shower. Wasn't me. Okay, that one's completely different yet again. I actually like that one. I wish I could write like that. That one's kind of cute. And then there's that one. So my handwriting changes all the time because whatever's channeling through me or whatever, right? Like has a moment. But let it happen. Let it happen. I'm a righty. My left hand is actually damn near useless to me. I can't do shit with this. I really can't. I mean, I guess a little percussion. Can hit some drums. What else can I do with it? I mean, it was okay when I was a massage therapist. It was all right. I had some skill there, but no. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. I'm a mess. I wish. Yeah, you know, that's actually like a sign that you're kind of like conquering both hemispheres of the brain, but I don't have a left brain. It's empty over there, I think. Like Cousin Eddie. Yeah, it's just like a plate. I don't know. There might be like a little mini monkey in there or something. I just have a right one. Maybe I have two rights. I'm not sure, but something got mixed up in here that I'm certain of. I'm sure this is not the way that anything was intended to come to form. I'm like a mutant. I'm actually missing more organs than I have left. That's a true story. I'm telling you, I'm like an X-Men. I don't know what happened here. What can I say? All right, y'all. I've kept you long enough. Thank you so much for waiting for me, waiting for YouTube to come back on so that I could go live, and for your continued love and support of me and the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please, it helps so much more than you could possibly imagine. If you feel guided and would like to donate to the channel or donate a deck or something, I do have an Amazon wish list, but the way you can do that is in the description box. And know that every new moon, so tonight, and full moon, all the kindness, love, and generosity and support that you show me, I send back to you in the way that is the most beneficial for you. I love y'all so much. I'm going to see you again really soon, because the 20th, just a couple days from now, the Great Reset. Get ready, buckle up, and stay high vibe. And don't be led by fear. And be authentically you, always. All right, I'll get you guys a playlist. Maybe I might even, you're so incredible. Oh my God, thank you. Maybe I might even share one of my songs, but I don't know. I'm weird about that. I'll say, but I can't, I gotta practice what I preach. I don't wanna be a hypocrite. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you so much. I'm sending so much love and light and abundance to y'all. This is the time we can make it happen. Miracle time.